why your hard work does not produce more sales. Marcus had tried everything, at least everything he knew to try. That was the part that hurt the most. Every morning, he woke before the sun, checked his phone, refreshed his messages, and hoped quietly, desperately that today would be different, that somewhere out there, someone had finally said yes, that an order had come in, that effort had finally paid off. Most days, the screen stayed quiet. Marcus was 28, smart, ambitious, and tired. The kind of tired sleep didn't fix. He sold digital services, branding, copywriting, online marketing. He had watched countless videos, promising success if he followed the right steps. He had read threads that started with "I made 6 figures in 6 months. Here's how." He had joined online communities filled with people shouting wins louder than they spoke about losses. Marcus did the work. So why wasn't it working? The beginning. Hope without direction. When Marcus started, hope was cheap and plentiful. He had quit his old job, low pay, long hours, no growth. Everyone around him said he was brave. Some said reckless. Marcus called it faith. "I'll make it work," he told himself. "I'm not lazy. I'm not stupid. I'll just outwork the problem." So he launched his business with energy, but no clarity. He made a logo, then changed it, built a website, then rebuilt it, picked a niche, then switched, posted content daily, then burned out, ran ads, then stopped, copied others, then felt fake. From the outside, Marcus looked busy. From the inside, he felt lost. Mistake 1. Trying to sell to everyone. Marcus believed that more people meant more sales, so he tried to appeal to everyone. His messages sounded like this: "I help businesses grow. I offer high-quality services. I guarantee results." But when everyone is your customer, no one really is. People didn't feel seen. They didn't feel understood. His words were clean, correct, and completely forgettable. Marcus didn't know it yet, but he wasn't failing because he lacked skill. He was failing because he lacked focus. The hustle trap. Marcus worked hard to hard. He believed struggle was proof he was doing something right. He wore exhaustion like a badge of honor. Late nights, early mornings, no weekends. Yet the harder he worked, the less progress he felt. Because effort without direction doesn't compound, it drains. Marcus confused motion with momentum. He posted every day, but didn't study what worked. He pitched nonstop, but didn't listen to objections. He lowered prices, but didn't increase trust. He copied strategies, but didn't understand why they worked. He was sprinting on a treadmill, sweating, gasping, and going nowhere. The comparison disease. Social media didn't help. Everywhere Marcus looked, someone younger was winning faster. Someone less skilled was charging more. Someone louder was getting attention. He started doubting himself. Maybe I'm not cut out for this. Maybe success is luck. Please subscribe and like. Maybe I missed my chance. So he tried to become someone else. He changed his tone, changed his personality, changed his promises. In trying to attract everyone, he lost himself. People don't buy from uncertainty. They feel it even when you hide it behind polished words. Mistake 2. Selling features instead of outcomes. Marcus talked a lot about what he did. He listed services, tools, techniques. But customers don't buy processes, they buy results. They don't care how smart you are. They care how their life changes. Marcus told people what he offered, not why it mattered. He explained instead of connecting. He impressed instead of persuading. And worst of all, he assumed people understood their own problems as clearly as he did. They didn't. Fear disguised as preparation. Marcus was afraid of rejection, so he stayed in preparation mode. Another course, another book, another tweak. Preparation felt productive because it delayed judgment. As long as he was getting ready, he didn't have to face a real no. But sales don't reward readiness. They reward engagement. Marcus was learning endlessly, but applying selectively. He wasn't failing because he didn't know enough. He was failing because he didn't risk clarity. Mistake 3. No clear value proposition. If someone asked Marcus, "Why should I choose you over everyone else?" he stumbled. He said things like, "I work hard. I care about my clients. I deliver quality." So did everyone else. Marcus hadn't defined what made him necessary. He wanted to be liked instead of trusted, affordable instead of valuable, available instead of in demand. Sales punish vagueness. Burnout without breakthrough. Months passed. Savings shrank. Confidence followed. Marcus began to resent his own business. Every unanswered message felt personal. Every rejection echoed louder than it should have. He started questioning his decisions. "I've tried everything," he told a friend one night. But even as he said it, Something felt off. Had he really tried everything, or just everything that felt safe? The quiet realization. The breakthrough didn't come with fireworks. It came one evening, alone, staring at his laptop. Marcus opened his old proposals and read them like a stranger would. They were polished, professional, empty. They talked to people, not to them. For the first time, Marcus asked a dangerous question. What if the problem isn't the market, but my thinking? That question hurt, but it freed him. What Marcus was missing. Marcus wasn't selling transformation. He wasn't owning a problem. He wasn't positioning himself as the solution. He was chasing sales instead of building belief. People buy when they trust you understand their pain better than they do. Marcus had knowledge but not empathy. Skill but not storytelling. Effort but not leverage. The turning point that wasn't instant. Marcus didn't suddenly become successful. Instead, he slowed down. He chose one specific group to serve. He listened more than he talked. He rewrote his offers around outcomes. He shared stories instead of tips. He stopped begging for attention and started earning it. Sales didn't explode overnight, but they started making sense. The truth Marcus learned. Marcus hadn't failed because he was lazy. He hadn't failed because he lacked talent. He hadn't failed because the world was unfair. He failed because he believed trying harder was the same as thinking better. Sales don't reward desperation. They reward clarity, confidence, and connection. And until Marcus fixed how he thought, no tactic could save him. The lesson: trying everything doesn't mean trying the right things. Sometimes the reason you are not selling isn't effort, it's alignment. Marcus was doing too much of what didn't matter, and too little of what did. And that was why, despite all he tried, sales stayed just out of reach.